Thank you, Commissioner and officials. In September, you appeared at the Industry Committee to answer questions, including questions from my colleague, Raquel Dancho, the member for Kildonan St. Paul. She asked you a series of questions about what the CRTC is doing to crack down on fraud and scam phone calls. You then talked about resources and talked about limitations, but you said that you have a role to play, and I wonder if you can update Canadians on what your office is doing to cut down on the problem ongoing of fraud conducted over the telephone.
So thank you for the question. I mean, this, as we talked about earlier, this is obviously at best an annoyance and at worst fraudulent and criminal. We do have a civil regime that we, together with the Bureau and the Office of the Privacy Commissioner, we promote compliance with, and there's a lot of education on that front. Anything that falls more within the sort of pure fraud type of activity, that would fall more with law enforcement.
As the regulator, you have a role, though, regulating the companies that carry the phone lines over which this fraud is done, and the amount is not trivial. The estimates are up to $12 billion. All MPs are contacted in their communities by victims of fraud. They tend to be among the more vulnerable in our society, up to the estimate being as high as $12 billion. I think Canadians are looking for urgency on this, not just explanations of all the different jurisdictions. So what is your, can you demonstrate to Canadians the urgency and tell us what, since that meeting in September, what further steps your commission has taken on this?
So we are always promoting compliance and education about scam calls. I would say, and you did mention this, but it is a very small part of our role. The only amounts that we get in terms of parliamentary appropriations from government are it's less than 5% of.
Okay, so are you under-resourced to fulfill this aspect of your mandate?
We work with others to fulfill this part of our mandate, and so we work with partners on this front. So again, what our focus has been is really to help promote compliance, and again, working with our partners on this front to do that.
Okay, are legislative changes needed to give you tools that you need to properly regulate the businesses that through which these frauds are conducted?
So again, we're part of the civil regime that we help promote compliance with CASL, with Canada's anti-spam law. The type of fraud, if you're talking about pure fraud, which more falls on the criminal side, that would be all law enforcement. So even additional resources would not put us in the realm of
okay, but the companies you regulate are on the front line of this, and this is where referral to law enforcement would come into to play, correct? You would refer to law enforcement.
And we do.
Okay, but the vast majority of cases are not even reported. Most victims just don't even report, and prosecutions are I think rare. Do you know if there's a success rate on prosecutions for the referrals that you make?
Again, I think that this would be a better question for law enforcement because our regime is civil. We do not.
But I'm asking how much about the referrals that you make. You said that you're in partnership with law enforcement. So how many referrals have you made for prosecution in the last, I don't know, any year you might be able to track?
So it's complaint based. We should be able to get the information in terms of how many complaints we would pass along to law enforcement.
Okay, please table that.
Okay.
And do you know if there is a success? Are you able to give sufficient evidence for law enforcement and then prosecutions to make the case?
Yeah, the regime we have, and through the Spam Reporting Center, through our arrangements we share complaints received. We are not involved in the prosecution, so we would not have data in that regard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. We'll